Hello and welcome to Matchday Live for West Ham versus Kaa Gent. And we actually already have the teams for those of you who are already in the live chat. So this is what we're looking at. So it's a very strong side that Moyes has gone with. Clearly going for it tonight, going all out for the win, very strong side. So as you can see in the bottom of the screen, we've got Alphonse Areola in goal, a back four of Vladimir Sofal, Kurt Zuma, Naif Guerd, and Emerson Palmieri, and the three in midfield of Declan Rice, Thomas Soucek, and Paqueta. And then up front, we've got Benrahma, Bowen, and Antonio. So a very strong side. Moyes clearly absolutely going for it. Hasn't been affected by obviously a very big game away at Bournemouth, a 6-pointer on Sunday. He is going for this tonight. Very strong team. Let me know in the comments section how you feel about the side we've got out. And just to finish it off, on the bench, very strong bench as well. Two keepers, Fabianski and Anang. We've also got Ben Johnson, Aaron Cresswell, Pablo Fornells, Manuel Lanzini, Flynn Downs, Corney. What the bloody hell's Corney's first name? Danny Ings. We've got Kerr, Potts, and Mubama. So a couple of youngsters in there, or three youngsters really in there. Anang, Potts, and Mubama, which is nice to see. I don't know if any of them will see any game time. I guess it will depend on the scoreline. If we're in cruise control, then very possibly we might see Mubama, Potts. But the important thing, obviously, is just get the win. So a very strong team. I have to say I'm happy with that. Obviously, a 4-3-3. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. Moyes obviously taken this very seriously. I'll leave that running across the bottom of the screen so everyone can see it. Uncle Gully, how are you? Come on, you hammers, indeed. So yeah, what do you think? What do you guys think of that team? It's very strong. Obviously, Moyes just going for it tonight now, wants the win. Terry's confident. Great night for a European win. 3-1 scoreline incoming. Yeah, I have to say, very happy with the side. Really strong. No excuses tonight. This is not a rotational side. I mean, he's putting out the big guns tonight, and this is a team that really ought to be able to see off Ghent. There's something badly wrong. I mean, if we get knocked out tonight, we'll have played really, really poorly. Mark RH, I mean, everyone agrees, strong lineup, and come on, you Irons. Howard Ailes is feeling it, 5-0. That would be brilliant. It would be nice to have a comfortable night, it must be said. We don't want any jitters. Nice comfortable final 15 minutes would be perfect. Up to hammers, absolutely. Bone and Benrahma causing havoc tonight. Yeah, I mean, they were both really good against Arsenal. I think particularly Bone. And hopefully, that performance against Arsenal should give everyone a big lift. And fingers crossed we can see them off. We should. I mean, that team is very strong. So tell me how you're feeling about that team. I assume you're all really happy with that. That's a real, we want to be in the semi-final kind of team. So let me know how you're feeling about it. Go for it early and often. Yeah, look, that's what we want to see. We'd like to see a really fast start. Let's get after them. In an ideal situation, you'd want to maybe be in the driving seat by half time, maybe be 2-0 or something by half time, be 3-1 up in aggregate. It would be a long way back for Ghent from there. So yeah, a fast start, get after it, no caution. Look, at the end of the day, the starting 11 we have is much better than theirs. We're at home. It'll be a good crowd there. And I think the spirits will be high from the fans as well after that performance against Arsenal on Sunday. So it's there for us tonight. Like I say, I don't think the players have got too much excuse if they don't go through tonight. It has to be better than last week, doesn't it? 3-0 win, I reckon. Kill the game before half time. Rest some players for Bournemouth come the 70th minute. Let's get it. Yeah, exactly, Hammerhead. Yeah, that would be the ideal situation, wouldn't it? If come the kind of 65th, 70th minute, we're really in cruise control, we're 3-0 lead or even better. It probably won't get much better than that. Let's be honest. We don't tend to hammer teams, but if we have the ideal situation of a comfortable lead in the tie where it's basically over as a contest, then yeah, you can get the likes of Rice and Paqueta, Bowen, get them out of there. Um, that would be the perfect situation. Um, Skibby, are Ghent as bad as Ike? No, they're not. They're a better side than Ike. They're not a great team, Ghent. They're okay, but no more than that. I mean, they shouldn't be winning this game tonight, Skivvy. They really shouldn't. Something will have gone very, very wrong if we get knocked out tonight at home with the team that we've got on the pitch. It's a very strong West Ham team tonight. Um, to be perfectly honest, I think we'll get through. I'm actually very confident that we're going to get through to the semi-final tonight. Looking at that team, like I said, the players are on a high. An excellent performance against Arsenal in that 2-2 draw on Sunday. Against an Arsenal team that are top of the table in the Premier League and flying it, trying to win the title. So our players will be buzzing, and very confident for tonight. So we should be fine, Skevy, really, with that team. Like I say, if we lose tonight, we'll have had to play really, really poorly. 2 up to down. Very pleased with the lineup. Hopefully, we learn from the Arsenal game. Exactly. We cannot start defensively or slowly in this game. Now, look, Arsenal are a hell of a lot better than Ghent. Even if we start kind of slowly and we start a bit defensively, we'll probably get away with it anyway. But you'd still rather see us go out and try to put this game to bed early, put them on the back foot, get an early goal, really put it up to them. Get their heads dropped early in the game, as early as possible. That's basically our first team. If we turn up, easy win. Yeah, on paper, absolutely correct. We should not have too many problems tonight. We really shouldn't with that team. As I say, if we turn up, and I expect the players will. I expect the players are very eager to make the semi-final. They'll want to win this competition. They'll be desperate to win this competition, and they'll be going all out to do that. And like I said, confidence is high. So I think the attitude from the players will be absolutely spot on tonight. And hopefully we get after them right from the first whistle. Get the crowd going and keep building momentum. That's it exactly. If we can start fast, create some early chances, really get stuck into them, and particularly if we score early, that the crowd will really be up for it then, and excited, and that's really what we want to see. Excuse me. Howard Elson, Skevy, Ike weren't bad, just not the level of top European clubs. Well, no, but I don't think Skevy was suggesting that. But Ghent are not either. Ghent are not on the level of top European clubs either. They're better than Larnaca, but not by a massive margin. We didn't get past the second gear last weekend, so it's not important to accelerate early today. Very confident tonight. Yeah, I'm confident as well. I think anybody looking at that lineup, you can't help but think we're going to have too much for this lot. It's when you guys are confident gets me worried. Yeah, I know, but just all things considered, very, very strong starting 11. And like I say, if Ghent beat us tonight, something will have gone terribly wrong. We'll have had to put in a kind of Brighton-like performance to get knocked out tonight, realistically. And I don't see that happening. Sorry, just people saying hello. Garino's in the house. How are you, Garino? Good to see you, mate. Paul saying, I would have started Mubama. Young man has been on fire, so why not give him a decent chance? I don't know. It's just, for me, it's one of those games I would take no chances. I would have started Antonio as well, if I'm completely honest, Paul. I understand what you're saying, and I'd be hoping that we might be in a position to give Mubama 20 minutes. But, he is still young, he is still inexperienced, and this is still a big European night. And look, he might prove to be up to it. He might prove to be more than capable of playing against this kind of opposition. But I think there's just too much at stake when the tie is at 1-1. It's too finely balanced. I think we've got to really go for it tonight. And given how well Antonio played against Arsenal, his tail is up as well. And, I think he'll get after them tonight. He might not score. He doesn't score very often. But I think he can really do damage to them tonight, Antonio, if he's at it like he was against Arsenal. So, yeah, I understand the sentiment, but hopefully we can get 20 minutes from him. I just want to make sure we get through this, Paul. We've got to make sure we beat this lot tonight. We have to make sure we're in the semi-final. So I would have gone as strong as this too. And I'm really pleased with this. Moyes has done absolutely the right thing, in my opinion. Again, sorry, now that jumped on me. Excuse me now. I'm just going to try to... Right, it's just people saying hello to each other. Marco Anderlecht and AZ are tied 2-2 on aggregate. Let me see if this is on. I don't know if that game is actually on at the moment. Did they kick off earlier than us? Sorry, I didn't even check the... No, I'm looking here at BT Sport. Fiorentina, Lech Poznan is on, but that's a done deal. I'll just check the current score on that, because I suspect it'll be Fiorentina West Ham final, which would be amazing. I'm looking at here, but for some reason they don't have the scoreline on the screen. Oh, there we go. It's game on. Believe it or not, just for those who don't remember, it was 4-1 Fiorentina after the first leg. Lech Poznan are 2-0 up. So it's 4-3 on aggregate with 25 minutes left. So Lech Poznan are right back in this game. Only one goal back from levelling the tie. I did not expect that. Fiorentina won so comfortably away from home. I just thought, that's over. There was absolutely no hope. But maybe Fiorentina have done what Arsenal did on Sunday, and they just completely relaxed and thought there was nothing left to do. Lech Poznan have had other ideas, obviously, and have just gone for it. They're 2-0 up. So that is not over. But thanks, Mark. Mark, if you're keeping an eye on that, just let me know if there's any change to that score. So that's tied 2-2. To be honest with the AZ Alkmaar Anderlecht one, I don't think Anderlecht are that great. I was very surprised at the 2-0 in the first leg. And I suspected that Alkmaar were going to come back into that tie at home. I felt like they would dominate Anderlecht in that game. And so far it looks like that's what's happening. So that'll be an interesting one. I did suspect Alkmaar would actually come back in that one and maybe progress. So Greeno, can we just go for it and try to win this by halftime? No sitting back, defending for 70 minutes, trying to keep them quiet. We have a big game on Sunday. Yeah, and I think that's the right thing to do anyway. Is try and put this thing to bed. Now, look, I'm not trying to piss all over Ghent here and suggest that they're mugs. Ghent are going to come here. It's 1-1. They've got a hell of a lot to play for as well. And I do have a bit about them. They're a Belgian side. They're not mugs. And they're certainly not going to roll over. So we are going to have to play well. And we are going to have to be at it this evening. We're going to have to play really well to make sure we get past them. So let's have no complacency, because Ghent are going to come and try and turn us over. They'll have a game plan, to try and beat us. Like Poznan shot coming in, blocked. Poznan are really going for it here. Another shot coming in, but well wide in the end. This is getting tasty, this Poznan Fiorentina game. Yeah, we've got to be at it tonight and have the right attitude. Now, I do think the players will have the right attitude. I think they'll go out there and play with confidence, and we'll get after them. And if we do that, I think we will have too much for them. But like you say, we can't think about Bournemouth tonight. We've got to focus on the job at hand. But yeah, if we could get some complete key players off the pitch, 20, 25 minutes still to play, that would be ideal. But ultimately, look, we need to concentrate on tonight. And look, if it comes down to it, and these players have to go for longer, have to play 80 minutes plus or the whole game to make sure that we get through, then so be it. I think we have to make sure that we're in that semi-final. Crosshammer says, be brilliant to see him come on early in second half. Yeah, it would. I really like Divan. I think he's a cracking player. It would be lovely. Oh, Poznan! Poznan have scored again! It's 3-0 on the night, and it's now 4-4 on aggregate. What a crazy game. Poznan have come back from the dead. I did not expect this whatsoever. What are Fiorentina doing? They're absolutely collapsing. This should not happen when you win 4-1 away. Throw in on the left-hand side, ball comes in, they're asleep. Poznan player gets to the byline with the ball from the throw-in, plays it right across the face of goal. Defender can't touch him because he's got in front of him. Plays it across the goal, and it's a tap-in from 5 yards. Wow. I didn't even take any notice of this because I thought this was a done deal for Fiorentina. They're banging trouble now. They're on the back foot, and there are still 20 minutes to play in that game. I did not expect that. But yeah, just to get back to you, Crosshammer, yeah, it'd be lovely to see Divan get a nice run out tonight, and especially, if he could come on and score, it would be great. I'd actually love to see a bit more of Freddie Potts. Last game he played, at home to Alkmaar. At home to God, my brain is fried. This thing's got me thrown. I can't believe what I'm seeing up here. Lens Larnaca, I thought he looked really good. I have to say, he came on and he looked like kind of mini deck, didn't he, when he came on? So it'd be lovely. I'd love to see Potts get a run tonight as well. Skevy says, I do wish the Hammers all the best, and why not the trophy? 3-0 win tonight. Thank you, Skevy. Appreciate your support, because I know when we were drawn against Larnaca, you were in the live chat with us, and we had some interaction, and you also had it with the live chat, and it's good to see you're still hanging around with us. And supporting us. So at least if we win it, you can say you were beaten by the team that went on to win the trophy. So 3-0 tonight would be lovely, and yeah, it'd be wonderful to win a European Cup. It's a strong bench. Yeah, it's a strong bench as well. Very happy to see that. Poznan, no, 3-0 now, bud. I know you posted that a little while ago, but yeah, it's 3-0 now and 4-4 on aggregate. What a crazy game. Surreal Frames in the house. Even Tommy, how's life treating you? Treating me good. Yeah, beautiful sunny day here in the Kingdom of Kerry. And I was off work today. I've got today and tomorrow off. I have to work the weekend, but what are you going to do? I'll miss the Bournemouth game. Isn't that a sickener? Because I'll be working. But I was off today. It was beautiful. It's a beautiful blue sky day. So at least I get to watch West Ham this evening. Grino, strong lineup and go for it from the get-go. 17 for yeah, 17. I didn't realize it was an early kickoff. I didn't take enough notice of the other games, to be honest. What happens there happens there. I don't mind who we play really in the semi. I was so confident we'd play Fiorentina in the final if we made it, but they're in trouble. I'm watching the Fiorentina game, and the lead is deserved. This game is theirs for the taking. Yeah, I haven't actually watched any of it. I actually wasn't home until kind of half an hour or so ago. So, or I will, Tommy. Good man. Sorry, now more people saying hello. And who's watching? Yeah, so Mark is watching the Anderlecht game. So just keep us in the loop on that one, will you please, Mark? Stay in the live chat and just let us know what's happening with that one. Sorry, now just scrolling to here, see if there's anything mentioned. Positive now 3-0 up. Yeah, everyone just saying hello. Howard Ailes is buzzing. Yeah, we all are. I think it's these European nights are important, and they're this is such a winnable trophy. It's really possible for us, and it would just be an amazing thing If we could go all the way and win this thing, I mean, I'd be so delighted. Why did they do away with the away goals rule? They would be in the driving seat. Yeah, I don't know. I'm glad they did. I never really liked it, if I'm completely honest. I think just aggregate is enough. I don't. I mean, we scored more away goals than you. I mean, yeah, who cares? I really don't care. I'm really glad they did away with it. I think let's just stick to the aggregate score and leave it at that. If you need extra time and pens, then do it. I prefer it this way, if I'm honest. Cross yeah, Pot's a good player, good point. Um, what was I saying? You're an honorary hammer, Skevy. Yeah, Skevy is an honorary hammer. Yeah, she's kind of one of us. Even though she's Larnaca, Skevy's one of us. Gent playing 3-4-1-2 formation. Will you check my messages? Did I get my message? 3-4-2-1. Interesting formation. We'll see how that works out for them. Same weather here in Cork. Savage day. Yeah, beautiful day. I'll hopefully be down in Cork soon for the tip game, the Munster Championship, in a couple of weeks. Does anyone else not hear anything? Oh, is there an audio problem? People are reacting to what I'm saying, so I don't think. I don't know. I'm not muted, so you should hopefully be able to hear me. I'm not talking to myself. Surreal Frame is saying he's got sound. It was Toby's Bluetooth in his van. I'm booming out in the street. Jesus Christ, what level's the volume at? I'm not exactly the Venga boys here. Okay, Toby reckons 4-0. That would be nice. It'd be lovely to actually just destroy them, wouldn't it? It'd be nice to just see us absolutely destroy this lot. So it's true when we win tonight semi-final will change as the semi will be away first. Is it true when we win tonight's semi-final will change as semi-final will be away first? Do you know what? I don't know. If anyone in the chat can excuse me. If anyone in the chat can confirm this, because I saw something about it on Twitter and I wasn't sure what they were talking about. My understanding was that in the semi-final we were at home in the first leg. I'm not aware of any situation whereby that would change. Hopefully they will be in all at our stadium and support. Hopefully, I mean that noise. Hopefully the noise. I'd imagine a European night. At the LS, good crowd in. European quarterfinal, hopefully the noise, will kind of put them on their heels a little bit. And Toby says, to be fair, Larnaca are my favourite Cypriot team. Let's make it West Ham's Cypriot team. Why not? For Skevy, because she's been in here supporting kind of West Ham and following along. And so why don't we all have Larnaca as our Cypriot team? Mandy G in the house. She says, well, Moyes has gone for it 100%. Yeah, he's absolutely going for it. And Fiorentina just scored. Just as I looked up. Trini Hammer got there before me. I'm watching on Now TV, and it's always like a little bit behind. If you like the people who have the Sky box, for some reason, Now TV is just a little bit behind. But yeah, Fiorentina have scored 78th minute. So Poznan need another goal. 5-4 Fiorentina now. Yeah, it was a free kick on the right hand side. In swinger. Poznan player. That's a poor clearance. There was a Poznan player at the far post heading it clear. He literally headed about 10 yards and downwards right to the foot of one of the Subtle, I think it was. Just headed it 10 yards right to the foot of a Fiorentina player. It was just a terrible headed clearance. That's really poor defending, and he's probably cost his team potentially a place in the semi-final. But yeah, he's absolutely going for it tonight, Mandy, and I'm delighted to see that. Let's see, this is Buffalo saying this is due to Enderlick go through and we should be away, but it changes due to another goal team play Europa League and Europa takes first option. Right, okay. Let me figure it out. So it's due to Enderlick go through, we should be away, but it changes due to another local team play Europa League and Europa takes first option. Okay, I have you. So I get you. Okay. So if we're playing Alkmaar, we're definitely home first leg. Frano in the house. Evening, all. It's on my area. I'm good, my friend. Good, my friend. Kid Milofalchik. How we all feeling tonight? Do you know what? We're all pretty confident, and you can see why. Frano, have a look at that lineup. Really strong lineup tonight. So, in case you didn't see it, it's Areola. It's a 4-3-3. It's Areola in goal, a back four of Sofal, Zuma, Aguerd, and Emerson. Great to see Aguerd back for tonight. Royce, Socek, and Paqueta in midfield. Benrahma, Bowen, and Antonio up front. Really strong side. Anyone not feeling the positivity in the comments? Anyone thinking there's still a bit? How are we going to perform? I know we were really not good out at their place last week, and there is always that worry that we don't put in a performance, so that we don't really turn up. Now, I don't expect that to happen, and I guess spirits are high because of the Arsenal game. We all feel a bit kind of more upbeat and a bit more positive. But are there any of you there who are still really cagey about this one and a little bit worried that we might screw this up? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Now, this is a watch along as well. Anton will be along in just over 20 minutes, I think. And then he'll do the watch along with you. So, for those of you who maybe aren't able to watch the game for any reason, you can at least follow what's happening with Anton. So, it says, okay, now I can see. Good to see Mabama on bench. Hopefully, he will get some minutes. Yeah, fingers crossed. It would be nice to be in a position to get him on. Ghent won't be as open as Arsenal, or is it? We cannot break them down if they play a deep block. Well, that would be an interesting one. If they play a deep block, they might go that way. They've got some pace. They've got some pacey players that they could try to play on the counter. We'll see what happens. But even at that, I think really we ought to be able to break them down. And certainly, I mean, I think if we can score fairly early on, it kind of puts paid to that. They kind of have to change it up a little bit at some stage. And once the game opens up, we really should have too much for them. So we're in the 82nd minute here. Still 3-1 to Poznan on the night, 5-4 in aggregate, but they have a corner. Sorry, no, I've lost my corner. Comes in beyond the far post, headed back. Keeper comes and claims it. Michael B saying, "Hope the real Suchek turns up. What dirt has he got on Moyes?" Yeah, I know he's just like a passenger in so many games. I don't know. I don't see why would you not play Flynn Downs tonight? You know, he's done well in Europe. He's been good for us. You know, it's a chance to give him a game. He's a senior squad member at this point. You know, he's not a youngster. He's played enough games in this competition as well. So, you know, it would have been nice to see Flynn Downs in there. Hello, is West Ham KA Gent here live? Hello, is West Ham KA Gent here live? Yes, we're doing the No, we can't show it, obviously. We get in a lot of trouble. But yeah, Anton will be doing a watch along. So essentially, he'll be talking you through exactly what's happening. Um, so yeah, stick around if you can't see the game, and you'll get Anton's amazing commentary for the 90 minutes. I reckon we're going to break them in the first 20 minutes. We're home. Crowd should carry us to get that goal. Fingers crossed. Um, Andy Lowe, how you doing, mate? I'm actually excited for a game. I know, yeah, it's but I get that kind of way, for the European nights. I think we still have that memory of last season. Those wonderful European nights. I know these games aren't kind of same level. I know it's not the same as playing. Excuse me. It's not the same as playing kind of Leon and all them kind of teams. It's not the same kind of buzz about them. They're not. The games aren't as big. You're not quite as excited for them when you're playing Larnaca and Ghent, but it's still a European night. It's still a European quarterfinal, so it's still a big deal, and you still really really want to progress. I mean, I'd be gutted if we messed this up. Absolutely gutted. It's a great chance for us to win a trophy, and probably the best chance we've had. We had to win a trophy in a long time, and plus there's that carrot of if we can win this, not only do we break our duck and finally win a trophy, but there'll be very few of us in this live chat maybe who've ever seen West Ham win a trophy. It's 1980. I was like 4, going on 5. My birthday's in July. I was born July 75, so I was 4 going on 5 when West Ham won the FA Cup. So it's like to see them win a trophy would be just amazing. It would just be such a feeling, and long overdue. Let's be honest. And maybe I could put that 2006 FA Cup final behind me a little bit. I'm still gutted with that, and plus it gets us in the Europa League again next season. We'd have European football for 3 successive seasons. Sorry, there, my S's got a bit mixed up, but it would, yeah, it would be fantastic. I know there's good teams in it, but nothing we couldn't beat. There's no one left in it as good as Sevilla, for example, and we took them out last season. Yes, still Euros and a slight edge to the game we could lose. Exactly. We won't take anything for granted. So, my confidence is quite high for tonight, but that doesn't mean I'm complacent about it or I think it's a done deal. Certainly not looking at the way this game's gone. Uh, Fiorentina came very, very close to messing this up. Very, very close to messing this whole thing up and screwing it up. So we have to be at it tonight. But I think the players will. I think they'll be up for it. And to be honest, we can be complacent. We can be confident and stuff because we're not playing the game. As long as the players' heads are right and they're really up for this. I think it'll help if the crowd kind of really get an atmosphere going, like right from the off when the players are coming out the tunnel, before the game. If the players are really up for, or the fans are really up for it, and they create an atmosphere, and we've got the bubbles flying, and there's a buzz around the ground, and I think that helped the players really get them up for it, and hopefully help them to kind of make a fast start. Just need to shut Oregon down. He's dangerous. Yeah, they've got some good players. Look, they're not mugs. They're a top flight Belgian team. They're going to have something about them. Surreal Frame says, I'd say I'm cautiously optimistic. If we play like we did against our souls, then we should be fine. Oh yeah, we play like that. If we play, apart from the first maybe period of the quarter of the game against Arsenal, we were really poor. Arsenal controlled everything. But yeah, if we play like we did against Arsenal, genuinely, like Ghent will have no chance. We will just be far too good for them if we play like that. Fingers crossed. 196, only 13 likes. Yeah, if you can, just takes a second. Maybe hit the like button. What it does is the YouTube algorithm will like push it onto people's TL. Just it'll get more eyes on it, and hopefully it'll help get a few more eyeballs on us. Sorry, now that jumped on me. Lazy likers. That's it, Mandy. Lazy likers. Don't be lazy likers. Hit the like button. It takes a second. It really helps us out. It just pushes the live stream and stuff to more people. So, Orban, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Skipper said, "Oh my God, I remember Bobby Moore and Billy Bonds lifting cup no, it was 1980. So yeah, it's been a long time coming. Yeah, that was after Bobby Moore. Bobby Moore lifted the FA Cup for us in 1964. And an interesting piece of trivia for you, actually, Skebby. Bobby Moore lifted the FA Cup for us in 1964 and played against us in the FA Cup final in 75. So there's an interesting one when we beat Fulham. So it's an interesting for you. Show Tommy some love. Come on, yeah, hit the like button, please. It was in 75, 80 FA Cup. Yeah, 1980 was the last time we won a meaningful trophy. Unfortunately, long time coming. So let's go and win this one. As regards the trophy overall, clearly Moyes taking this very seriously, wants to win this trophy. I think he feels now with the win against Fulham and the point against Arsenal, I think Moyes has probably relaxed a little bit about the Premier League. I mean, I personally now think we'll be okay. No guarantees, of course. We could still, with a bad run of games in the Premier League, we could still really get dragged into it. But I suspect we'll be okay in the Premier League. And clearly Moyes is going to go for it in the Conference League. So do you guys think, how confident are you that we can actually go and win it? Do you think we'll win it, or do you think we could lose to a team like Alkmaar, or maybe we could lose to a Fiorentina or someone like that in the final? What do you think? I think we've got a great chance. I really do. Of course, Fiorentina, are they going to be through and goal here again? This could end it. Oh, his touch was poor, and that might be the chance gone. Oh, they've scored. That's a goal. So that's 3-2 to Lech Poznan at the moment. We're in injury time. So it's 6-4 in aggregate now to Fiorentina. So that's done and dusted. Fiorentina finally woke up and started playing some football. Just when it looked they were looked like they were banging trouble and might get knocked out. So Fiorentina into the semi-finals. But yeah, do you think that do you think we're going to go win it? I think we're absolutely capable. I think Moyes will take it seriously, and I'll be honest with you, I've been toing and froing on this one about whether we can win this or not. I don't fully trust Moyes, to be honest. I know he's gone really strong tonight, but in a semi-final against Alkmaar, will he just be too cautious? Will he sit back and just invite them on? And will he get it just wrong tactically because he just doesn't have it in his DNA to allow our players to go head toe-to-toe with people? I just worry that we're very capable of winning this. And on paper, I actually do think we are the best team left in this competition. I still think we're better than Fiorentina. I think we're better than Alkmaar. We're better than Anderlecht. So I think we're so capable of winning this. I think it's there for us if Moyes allows the players to just go out and go for it and really get on the front foot and attack teams. I think we can absolutely win this tournament. My worry is that he won't let the players do it. I think he will allow it tonight because I don't think he fears Ghent. But I think against Alkmaar, against the likes of Alkmaar and Fiorentina, I think he will be much more cagey because it's just in his nature, and that's my worry. Um, that's my worry. If he lets our players go and win this tournament, they'll go and win it, I believe. But just let me know what you think. Do you think we will win it or not? Get back into the chat now. Poznan are tired after their effort. Yeah, there's probably an element to that, but I do think as well Fiorentina kind of finally woke up once they were in trouble and the tie was level at 4-4. So a little bit of both. 3-0, no problem tonight. Just need to avoid injuries, especially for Sunday. Yeah, I mean, a comfortable win and no injuries would be ideal. Obviously, being able to get key players off would be very helpful as well. John says, we have the talent to win. I'm optimistic. Yeah, me too. I'm optimistic about the tournament, but there's always that thing in your mind that Moyes is Moyes, right? So if he lets these players go and win it, they'll go and win it for him. Cliff saying I was 16. Great memories, I'm sure. Did you go to the parade after the cup final win? Were you out on the streets? Did you see the team parading the trophy on the bus? Yeah, a final could go with. Yeah, of course. Look, I mean, anything can happen in a final. Both teams, obviously, going to be two good teams in a final. No mugs in a final. Yeah, sometimes maybe it's on the night who performs the best, or maybe a little bit of luck can win it for you, or a moment of magic, or a terrible error or something. That cup finals can be won and lost on things like that. Winners' Cup is 50-50. If it's us, what? Four-finger final, Fiorentina. I assume that's Fiorentina. Is that a type? Is that an autocorrect or something? Get there first. Well, sure, yeah, of course. But we have to talk about we're in a quarter final and we're at home at 1-1 against a team that we're better than. We really should make the semi-final. So we have to start talking about potentially winning the tournament at this point. It's getting closer. Not something if you get is absolutely not. Very confident making the final after that. It is what it is. Yeah, I don't know. I remember losing a final. We lost the final in 2006. And that was absolutely gutting. Absolutely gutting. I don't want to go through that again. Like if we lose another final, if we get to the finalists and lose it, I'm just going to be sickened, absolutely sickened. Usual says 4-7, 90 minutes, 8-1 extra time, 11-1 penalties with the bookmakers tonight. Yeah, look, we really should negotiate our way through this one. I don't see us not doing that. I think we'll be okay. We need to not be horrible, and we should be okay. If Moyes has done a golden handshake, he will want to go up on a high, unleash the beast. Yeah, absolutely. Millwall have a chance to get in the playoffs. Yeah, they do. Can you imagine? Can you imagine them like getting into the playoffs and winning it, and then 2 games West Ham Millwall next season? That'd be amazing. I'd love that. Trini saying, I'm genuinely confident we can beat them. Genk aren't EPL quality. No, but we haven't always been EPL quality this season. Anderlecht is Eltmar 2-2, 30 minutes and possible penalty kicks. Yeah, that one's really on a knife edge. Here's hoping for a good show. Howard says, my boy was born the following day after losing that final. What a weekend that was. Oh, man, what a mixed weekend you had, Howard. Yeah, the absolute kind of just sickening despondency of losing that final. And the way we lost it, too. if we'd played really bad and got beat 3-0, you could, that would almost be better. I know we were all really proud of the team, for the way they played and stuff, but to lose it like that was absolutely sickening. Lee's in the house. How are you doing, Lee? Lee, you guys going to stay up? It's looking a bit hairy for you guys at the moment. We're certainly far from out of it, but that was not good against Liverpool the other day. Your players are going to really have to roll up their sleeves now and put that behind them. And let me know. Do you think you're going to stay up, Lee? You must be really worried, mate. Gent asked if kickoff could be delayed 15 minutes. They've been denied. Yeah. Why? Why would you delay it? That red card from Crest still hurts. Yeah, it does. The one, yeah, in the semi-final, in the away leg. The one against Lyon was bad at home, but at least we recovered from that and we spanked them out there at their place. But yeah, that one in the semi-final was awful. That killed us. That was a sickener. I was really angry at Cresswell for a long time after that. We played well against Arsenal. No chance Gent can beat us. That's a bit strong. To say they have no chance is a bit strong, GP. We hopefully won't give them a chance, and that will turn out to be true. But I'd be very careful about saying no chance. Look, at the end of the day, it's a European quarter-final. And again, they're not mugs. They're going to have a game plan. They're going to be up for this. This may not be a walk in the park here tonight. We all hope it is. We all hope it's a comfortable win. But to say a team has no chance is a bit strong. Ferris says, I still am Tommy seeing no Cress in line. That makes me happy. Yeah. Look, I think at the end of the day, look, Cress has been an amazing servant. Absolutely amazing. But that was probably his worst moment in a West Ham shirt. That was an absolute kicker. It just killed us. We had a difficult task. We were 2-1 down in the tie, but with our team and the way we were playing that season, we were really, really still in that tie. And the thing is, we'll never know. We'll never know what might have happened if Cresswell hadn't got himself sent off in that game. It really fucked us. He probably still thinks about it sometimes, Cresswell. And I think, after he retires and someone asks him, like, what is there a moment, where you look back on and kind of kick yourself? I think that will always be his answer. But overall, I love Cress. He's been a fantastic servant for the club. And, so I don't want to dig the guy out. He's only human, but yeah, it was really silly and it cost us massively. Lee says, "Come on, West Ham win." Thank you, Lee. Fingers crossed, mate. Hopefully we can get to the semi-final. That would be fantastic. Don't know who we will be playing yet because Izzy Alkmaar have come back into it again against Anderlecht. From 2-0 down, have come back to 2-2, so that's going to go to extra time. It looks like, and possibly pens. I just think his time's gone. Yeah, I do as well. I think he can be used sparingly in the right games. And I think he did all right, in fairness, against Arsenal. I was really, really worried when I saw the back four against Arsenal, particularly when I saw Kerr was in at centre-back and Cresswell was at left-back. I was thinking, like, what the hell has Emerson done to be dropped? That seemed a bit harsh. He'd been playing well, Emerson. So I was really worried about Cresswell and Kerr. And as it turned out, both of them played well. They both surprised me how well they played. So fair play, Skibby says, ice cold KO beer. I haven't heard of it. And popcorn to keep me awake or 2 hours in front. Oh, yeah, it's going to be kicking off at 10 p.m. your time. So, Luca in the house. How are you doing, mate? Fingers crossed. You're saying Benrahma is the GOAT. Do you agree with me? No. He's not the GOAT. He's a very good player. I like Benrahma. He can be frustrating. Excellent player. And when he's on it, is very, very good, but his end product can let him down, particularly his shooting. His shooting is really poor. He really needs to work on that, and he blows hot and cold a little bit. So consistency he needs to work on, and definitely he's finishing and he's decision making in the final third. But he's also a player who has the capability to absolutely roast a team and win a game for you. So let's hope that Benny turns up tonight and that he really just destroys Gent and has a great game, because he can be a match winner. I really like Benny, bags of talent, but like I say, can blow hot and cold. He can disappear in games as well. Like I say, he's finishing and final ball needs to be better sometimes. But yeah, he's a fantastic player, and I am a fan of Benny. I really like him, but it's a bit strong to call him the GOAT. He's not that good. Cress said Magic hat on Sunday would never give him a chance against Saka. Yeah, I thought Saka was going to destroy him. I was on the preview here for that game actually, and when I saw the lineup, I shit my pants. I won't lie. I thought we were going to get absolutely destroyed, and I thought Saka was going to just make absolute shit of Cresswell, and it just didn't happen. Cresswell actually did a really good job on Saka, which I just didn't expect. Stadium sounds noisy. Both fans at it. Excellent. Yeah, like a European night with a bit of atmosphere. Luke saying, keep the work made. Who do you think is the worst player at West Ham? It's a tough question. Who's the worst player? Of the current first team squad, trying to go through them. Who's the worst player? To be honest, I think Souček. I think he's been absolutely horrible this season. I think Souček's been awful. He still plays every week. He's a passenger. I never notice him when he's playing, really. Gives the ball away. Makes very few successful passes. I think Souček this season has been really, really terrible. So for me, he's been our worst player this season. Moyes absolutely adores him, though, so he plays every week, regardless. If we were away, I wouldn't be so cocky about home advantage. Europa is all these players have left other than relegation. Look, I understand confidence. I'm confident. I think we're going to get it done tonight, especially with that team we've put out, our strongest side. So I am confident. But to say they've got no chance, I think saying no chance is a little bit strong. That's all I'm saying. I think teams always have a chance. Things can go wrong, you know. Is this a game where we could see Paqueta blossom? He fucking should do against Gent at home. He should have a strong game. For instance, at the moment, Souček, yeah. GP thinks Kerr is our worst player. Kerr has not had a great season, and he has been mistake prone, but I don't think he's been as bad as Souček, to be completely honest. He's had really good games. That's the difference. Like, Kerr has actually had games where he's actually been pretty bloody good. Some at right back, some at centre back. He has not been bad all season. He's been hot and cold. He's had his bad games, no doubt. He lacks consistency, but Kerr has had some games where he's actually been really good, and he's had a number of really solid games. Souček, for me, has just been poor all season, with very few exceptions. So I know this live chat keeps jumping on me. Please win West Ham for Karabag. We will. We'll do our best. We'll do it for you, Noob. We'll do it for you, bud. Consider it done. How many goals would you like us to put past them? Just let us know. Michael Blees says, we'll be interested to see a heat map for Souček. Yeah, that would actually. Well, the heat map doesn't tell you a lot, because he actually does a lot of running about. You know, he just does kind of Monty Python silly running about behavior. It's not really. There's no real point to it really, but he doesn't. It's running isn't the problem. He's not lazy. So check, he'll do plenty of running, but it's just silly running about.
Ineffective.
So, Anton, how are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm all right, mate. Oh, I'm actually not. I've actually got really excruciating tooth pain. It's just kicked in big style today, and
wow!
I'm actually sitting here and I'm like, it's just every now and then it's coming in and it's crunching me. So I just don't want it to ruin my experience of watching the game. So hopefully it doesn't. But apart from that, yeah, I've seen the team. He's gone for it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very strong lineup. You got to be happy with that. And given that the players' tails will be up after Sunday's game against Arsenal, and clearly the players can see the manager's intent. Once the players know what the lineup is, I think the message to them is we're going for this, and hopefully we'll come out and get after them right from the first whistle and try and put this thing away as comfortably as possible.
Yeah, 100%. Completely agree with you. Or brandy or cocaine for toothache. I've got the teething gel. I went in and got some work done last week, but in actual fact, it's worse than what we thought. So.
Yeah, I totally want to see Cocaine Anton doing the watch along.
No, you don't. You don't. You really
don't. That would be epic. You'd be getting like absolutely wired watching the game, like way too excited.
I'm already wired when I watch the game.
You should fucking give it to Merton Tyler before games.
What's your thoughts on the Gent team? I mean, listen, we didn't know a huge amount about them before. We played them really last week, but I was impressed with the Orban up top. He looks like a bit of a baller. What do you think? Anything to worry about?
Yeah, I didn't see the first leg. I was working. I have like 3 different shift times at work, and one of them, unfortunately, is 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. And I was doing that one last Thursday, so I didn't actually see the first leg whatsoever. But I did kind of look at highlights and was reading kind of on social media what was going on. But yeah, they seem like a team that have got some pace. And could be cause some trouble on the counter-attack tonight. So we're going to have to be careful with that. But hopefully we can keep a lid on it. But yeah, I think we just have to be wary about the counter-attack tonight. It'll be interesting to see how Gent approach this. You would imagine with it being 1-1 and finally poised, the fact that they're away from home, that they would try to kind of keep things nice and compact and then see if they can hit us on the counter, maybe do something on some set pieces. But you never quite know, do you? Then it might surprise us and come out really quickly and just go for it. So it'll be interesting to see how they approach it.
Yeah, I think I just got a suspicion that the Gent manager is going to try and go for it from the first whistle within reason and try and hit us on the counter if he can as quickly as possible, especially seeing the starting lineup. I mean, just seeing the fans now. I mean, their fans are ridiculous. I've got some images coming in, from the London Stadium as well. They're definitely a fan base that travel in numbers. I mean, look at that. That's impressive sights, isn't it? But
yeah, well, this is a huge game for them. It's
well, it's a huge game for all of us, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, but I mean, just from a Gent fans' perspective, it's a huge game for them. It's a quarterfinal of a European competition. They're playing a Premier League team that they probably see all the time. Either like live and on highlights. I'm sure they all probably watch Premier League. I mean, most people around the world kind of watch a bit of Premier League. So, it's away to a Premier League club that they'll be very familiar with. Obviously, we've got some household names in there, that are high-profile players. When we're playing the likes of Aguerd, they'll have seen him at the World Cup. They'll know how good he is. They'll know Declan Rice. They'll know Paqueta. They'll know Zuma, French international and stuff. So it's a big deal for them. It's a huge occasion. It was like when we played in these games last season. When we played Sevilla, mentally, like for us, that was a massive occasion because it was a European competition. It was the last 16, I know, but it was the Europa League team in Sevilla, a big name, and so we were really hyped up for it. And I think it's probably kind of like that for the Gent fans tonight.
Yeah, 100%. No, it definitely is. That's them going through the teams just coming onto the pitch now, and some crowd tonight, innit? They've done well. I think there was a bit of a concern that there wasn't going to be a huge turnout for the stadium. I mean, I was getting regular text messages trying to sell the tickets for the game, but I think they're estimating 55.
Yeah, it's a massive
55,000
crowd.
tickets sold, yeah.
It's a massive crowd, and fair play. The West Ham fans come through once again. I mean, there can be no complaints about our fan base and the commitment. I mean, for this game, that's a huge crowd. Midweek, 8 o'clock kickoff. Not easy for everyone to get to and get home from. So, fair play to the fans. They've done brilliantly tonight to support the team and they've created a good atmosphere. So, and with that team that's out, the players have got no excuse.
No, you're right.
I think for me, this is on the players now. For these next 90 minutes, the players have got to go out and get this job done. It's on them now. I don't think from here it's on Moyes. I think if we lose this game, our players will not have turned up.
Yeah, no, you're right, and I think we'll know that very quickly with the setup as soon as we kick off or they kick off from the first moment. So we'll definitely be able to tell that. Tommy, you're a legend, mate. Thanks for doing that. Are you want us to kick around for a game or want to go and enjoy it? It's up to you.
No, I'm actually going to go enjoy it now because I'm actually going to have dinner in a minute as well. So,
right, cool.
But if I can pop on with you at halftime.
Yep. Okay. No worries, mate. Cheers for that. Thanks, Tommy.
Cheers, Anton.
Take it easy. Bye-bye. There you go. Thanks to Tommy for, of course, coming on and doing the pre-match chat with you. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. I'll be bringing you the running commentary of the game that is about to kick off. Let me just bring this into the stream. I haven't kicked off yet, but I will in due course. I'll hold it there, and then when there's 4 seconds played, I will get continuing you with the stream. What are you saying? Say, come on, you irons.
Come on, you irons. Tommy Irons. No. Bye-bye, Dad.
Night. Just having a look at Moyes there, and obviously there's quite a lot of young people on the bench as well. Yeah? Who? So West Ham are about to kick off now with Paqueta. Just Gent are doing a huddle. Their keeper's still out of field, so we're just waiting to get him in chance and him for the shot. West Ham about to kick off. West Ham are kicking off though first. Paqueta has kicked off the game. Ball's back with Agard, who goes long for West Ham straight away. Tries to find Antonio, but Gent defender does really well to clear it. So Safal's far up the field. He collects the ball. Big up and under into the mix. Defended away from Gent. Orban's dropped back deep to collect the ball. Plays a 1-2 with his winger. But it's a great tackle from Declan Rice. And Ben Rama's already on the attack for West Ham. Antonio's twisted over the player. Jared Bones in space on the edge of the box. He drives forward, tries to shoot. Antonio's got it on the edge of the box. He puts it wide. Paqueta tries to shoot from distance. It's blocked. Antonio, though, comes back deep, collects the ball, plays it into Emerson. Emerson drives forward, plays it into Paqueta down the left-hand side. He plays the ball down the left-hand side to Emerson. Cuts inside from the player. He goes down looking for a free kick, but doesn't get it. Hong for Gent. Plays the ball into Corbin down the right-hand side. Orban down the right-hand side. He's playing deep for Gent just now in the West Ham half. A big ball up over the top. Gerd reads the ball well, collects it, plays the ball to Benny. Through the middle to Souček on the halfway line. That's a good play there. Ben Rama's now travelling in from the left-hand side, cuts inside, tries to find a through ball to Antonio, but it's intercepted from the Gent defender and played out. Ben Rama's kept the ball in down the left-hand side. He's found Emerson. Plays a quick 1-2 with Paqueta. Paqueta gains the ball again. Brings Emerson back into the game. Emerson plays the ball back to Declan Rice. Deckers travels back the way and plays the ball back into Zuma. Deep in the West Ham half. Over wide to Sufal. Rice is in a bit of space, but he finds Bowen, who's dropped deep to collect it. Plays the ball back to Sufal. Sufal plays the ball calmly back to Zuma. Zuma again calmly plays the ball back to Areola. Again, now out on the left, deep in the West Ham half. Emerson got the hold of the possession, kicks the ball forwards. Antonio on the halfway line collects it, chests it, but the defender does well. Plays a really bad ball back. Souček tries to challenge, can't get it, but the defender for Gent plays the ball back to their keeper. 2 minutes in, nice bit of pressure from West Ham. Good to see you, Hammer Mulder. Hope you're well. West Ham have won regained possession again, though. And it's Paqueta now travelling down the left-hand side, finds Bowen in a bit of space. He's got plenty of space over there on that right-hand side. Already in 2 minutes, you can see how we could maybe get at them down that right-hand side. Bowen's had 2 really good opportunities and good bit of possession out there and a bit of space on the ball. Throw into West Ham. Sufal deep in the Gent half. Goes for a long throw, which was what we saw against Arsenal. Zuma heads it on. Antonio was there. Bowen tries to go for the run through. I think the referee's blown up though for a foul, and it's a Gent free kick inside their own box. Thank you for joining us as well on the Matchday Live. This is your West Ham Gent Matchday Live. Hope you're enjoying it. If you're new around here, please hit the subscribe button. If you're interested in becoming a member, you can also click on the membership option as well. Again, I've got the ball now coming over the halfway line into the West Ham half. They drive forward down the left-hand side. Plays a 1-2. Orban drops in, collects the ball, brings in his midfielder. Ball gets played, but he's too heavy, and Ben Rama's collected the ball, but he's played in not a great ball. But Paqueta's done so well back heel, and Ben Rama's played in. Antonio, the defender for Gent's done really well. It's taken a deflection. Antonio has got a limp. Something's happened to Antonio's ankle. It looks like he's maybe been rolled, which is not good. He's going to walk it off, hopefully. Yeah, I think he's going to walk it off. The players just, when they got tangled there, and he's kind of gone down the back of his Achilles, but he's fine now. Bowen's pressing the defence of Gent. They've done well, though. Played it out onto the wing, played it through the middle. It's back with Gent again. And West Ham have fouled Suchek's fouled the player deep in the Gent half. No need for that. Gent to win a free kick. But West Ham have regained possession straight away with Sufal. Tries to find Paqueta, but the Gent player has intercepted him. And Gent now drive forward on the counter. 4.5 minutes in. He's got a bit of space through the middle. He switches the ball over to the right-hand side. He's got space just outside the 18-yard box. Crosses it in low. No one's there, but West Ham are there to regain possession with Paqueta. It's a nice ball through to Benny. Nice interception. Great play there and great vision from Paqueta to find Ben Rama. Ball's over right-hand side to Bowen. Sefal's made overlapping run. Sefal's tried to knock the ball by the player, but he's clicked it out, and it's gone for a West Ham throw-in. Remember, the game is 1-1 on aggregate. If the game finishes 1-1, it will go into extra time. Is it extra time, or will it go straight to penalties? Big throw-in coming from Sufal again, obviously really effective against Arsenal. Throwing the ball into the mix, and he didn't know he had that whip of a throw-in. What a throw that is, by the way. And West Ham have won a corner. No, he's not. He's given a free kick against West Ham. What a throw-in he's got, by the way. What a weapon. I can't believe we've never seen that before today. Before Arsenal game, actually. Yeah, they do look kind of going on standing with each other, 100%. Antonio, no, finds it. Oh, it's unlucky. Tries to find Ben Rama in a bit of space out on the left-hand side. Gent have regained the possession now, back in the defence. They're driving forward through the middle. Hong's got the ball for them. Deep in the West Ham half, tries to play the ball through. It's too heavy, and Ariola comes out to collect it. Routine catch. Agard. God, he clips the ball in a deep area. Emerson finds Benny, tries to play the ball back, but Hong collects it back for Gent. West Ham are putting the pressure on, though, but they've gained possession. Gent, he's got a bit of space now through the middle, but no one's there to help him. But he does bring in the other midfielder. Good interception there from Declan Rice. Great football from Declan Rice. And Ben Rama clicks the ball forward, but it goes into nobody. It's unfortunate. Ball played out wide from the left, and it's good pressure from West Ham. Really good pressure from West Ham, and the ball goes out for a throw-in and Gent on the halfway line. Good positioning by West Ham, good defensive work, good attacking ability. So it's a decent start, 7 minutes in. Gent have got the ball now in their own half. He goes long, tries to switch play it to the wide right. He does get it to his player though. Hong's in position, drives forward for Gent, plays it out wide right. Gent still holding on possession in the West Ham half. Gone out wide right now. He's got a bit of space. Kicks it onto his left foot, onto the edge of the box, crossed into the box. He's unmarked. 2 men unmarked. I tell you what, we have just got away with that. We have just got away with that. The ball has been whipped in unexpectedly from their player. It looked like the other player was going to take it. It's nipped over the head of, let me have a look here. It's gone over Gerd's head. And tell you what, Zuma and Sefao have lost their markers. It's as if they've relied heavily on the offside trap. Orban has broke it, driven away from Zuma, had a glancing header, and he gets a nut touch on it, and it goes to the back post, and his counterpart misses it as well. Coopers. Literally, they should be 1-0 up. Throw into Gent. Now it's about West Ham holding our own here. It's a bit of pressure, and first real bit of pressure from Gent, and bang, they've had a clear-cut chance already. That's something we need to try and change. Gent have got possession though. Rice back to Zuma. Zuma's under pressure though, but the ball goes out for a Gent West Ham throw-in. Halfway into the West Ham half. Good tracking back there from Coopers, the other striker for Gent. Sefao with the throw-in, goes long, tries to find Antonio, does the flick on, but no one's there. Gent have regained possession though, plays the ball out to the wide left, coming over the halfway line. Orban's dropped in deep again, but he's given the ball away straight to Antonio. Rice, Gerd, back in the West Ham half. Emerson starts driving forward for West Ham, tries to skip by 3 players, but he's fouled in the process and wins West Ham a free kick on the halfway line. That was a letter for sure, John. John, can you let me know if you've received my email? I don't know if you did get it or not. It's a good question, actually. Where is everybody watching from around the world? If you are watching right now, please put it in the comments and let me know where you're from. We've got South Downs in the UK. I've got to expect that you. Mikey's in Belgium. New Zealand from Terence. Suffolk from Drainhole. Keep putting it in the comments if you are watching from abroad and wherever you are in the world. Just let us know where you're watching from. Still waiting on the result from the Anderlecht game. Gent have got possession though down the left-hand side. He's been fouled. I'm surprised the referee's not given that to the Gent. West Ham have got possession with Zuma. West Ham playing kind of triangular football down at the back there. Tries to play the ball through to Antonio, but it's cleared away. But Declan Rice has got the ball, and Emerson now drives forward. He's got plenty of space. He's coming over the halfway line. He's coming down the left-hand side. Emerson still travelling with the ball, looking for a bit of movement down there. Gives it to Ben Rama. He's going to take on the player, puts it onto his right foot on the edge of the box, crosses it in to absolutely nobody. The amount of times that Benny does that, this is the thing I've noticed about Benny when he does that, is sometimes it's like he doesn't put his head up. He doesn't look up. And I think if he just gives that little look up, he might actually see that, and maybe I won't put the ball in that position because that just went straight out for a goal kick. But Bowen was on the edge of the box. So sometimes it's not about just always playing the ball completely dramatically forward. Maybe just square it a bit. Again, big keeper ball. Zuma comes in, collects it, does well. Bowen drops back, tries to win the ball back, but Gent have got possession. Hong makes overlapping run for them, tries a back heel, but Souček's there to clear it up. Then he's fouled, and it's a free kick to West Ham. I'm from Cheltenham, from Dell, my mum's womb from Peter, City of Angels from Josh, Hull from East Sussex. No worries at all, John. Yours was amazing. Cork and Ireland. Scone in the Hunter Valley. Australia from Stumpy. Tom from Wexford and Ireland. West Ham regain possession, no, deep in the Ghent half, but Declan Rice does play the ball back to Zuma, who's on the halfway line. Puts it out wide right. Sufal plays in. Bowen has dropped deep. Tries to bring Antonio into the game. He's fouled though. Player's just gone right through the back of him. Antonio's still lying down. West Ham have got a free kick about 30 yards out. But they're trying to they're just going through the back of him. It's a blatant foul. It's like he's whacked him in the free kick West Ham. Okomu just going straight into the back of Antonio, probably about 40 yards out, closer to the right-hand side. Sufal over the ball. Bowen makes a run. Sufal goes into the box, back post. Zuma wins it, but it goes well over the bar. That's, well over the bar for a goal kick. Genk. Don't offend this man here, Cliff. Stone from Staffordshire. Grangesborough. Gent. Where winds you up? Cross Hills, North Yorkshire. 1 letter, 200 kilometers difference. I don't know if you noticed, Mikey, but last week when I was done a video, I did put actually Genk by accident. And I did notice Ghent, but when I was typing it, I was just thinking of Genk. So apologies. I did change it immediately, though. Ghent have got the ball now in their own half. Pings the ball forward. Orban comes deep to collect it. Good hold up play. But Agaird's all over him, and he wins a free kick for Ghent on the halfway line. Okumu plays the ball through, tries a nice ball through to Hong, but it's too heavy and it just trickles all the way through to Areola. Areola looks quickly to disperse the ball, but no one's free. Ghent playing a high line. Areola tries to find Areola with a kind of over-the-head throw, but it's a too big a bounce for Emerson. It goes out for Ghent throw in. But West Ham have regained possession now again. We have again in the middle of the park with Suchek, plays in Antonio, touches the ball, plays it back for Paqueta. Paqueta goes nice and early over, switches play, tries to find Bowen. Bunt does amazing. He's getting strangled all over there. Bowen's done amazing. Brought the ball down with his head, drove forwards, but Ghent have dispossessed them of the ball and they drive forward now. It's good football from them down the left-hand side. Really good football. Orban does a back heel, but the players don't follow with the system. West Ham regain possession quite easily. So they're quite good at getting forward, but their final third, Ghent, aren't doing that well just now. And bang, they lose the ball straight away again with Antonio. But we've lost the ball and Ghent drive forward. Bowen tracks back, tries to help. And Zuma comes in, collects it. Bowen's still deep on the right-hand side, plays in Sufal backwards. Holds on to the possession. Still with Sufal. Keeps on his right foot, trips the ball forward, tries to find Antonio, but it just goes over his head. And it's found its way back to Ghent again. Yeah, there's been a bit of hoofing, isn't there? Ghent have got the ball again, no, in the West Ham half, but they played it back to the defence. West Ham again now playing a high line. He switched play over to the left-hand side. 53% possession to Ghent. To West Ham's 47 so far. out of play, and West Ham have got a throw in halfway into the West Ham Ghent half. Emerson plays it early. Declan Rice. Ball somehow manages to get through to Antonio, but they've cleared. Oh, it's an elbow. There's an elbow on a Gerd. I think he's going to get booked for that. There's a full-blown elbow. Even I noticed it. I would not be surprised if VAR have a look at that. It's not very often you see, even like as a pundit watching, but that is a blatant elbow. Let's have a look here. Oh, well. He did lead with his arm. Probably the right decision to give him a yellow card, but that's good for West Ham that Orban's got it, because he's he gets stuck in. He's a stuck in player. So getting a yellow card in the 18th minute for an effective throw yourself about type player means he's going to have to watch, man. He's going to have to watch. On the Bog in Suffolk. So glad I can keep you entertained. Agaird's back up though. Agaird goes long. Tries to find Tommy Suchek. Goes over his head. Sufal does win the header, but there's a clash of heads now. Vladimir Sufal and the Ghent player. Both are down. So we're 19 minutes in. What do you think so far? Put your comments in. Let me know your thoughts. Just while we were waiting for the medical attention for the two players. I thought we started off the game quite well, but it's kind of the game's kind of died a little bit of death. I'm not saying it's too nervy, but no one can really gain possession. Just waiting for medical attention from the players now. Still dealing with the players down. Quite a lot of medical people now on the field. For Sufal, there's the stretchers there as well. From my angle, it didn't look that bad, but these sometimes are the worst ones, aren't they? Doctors are on now, but the cameras are not focusing on the players as well, so fingers crossed they're both okay. Mikey, I think you're right, mate. Both teams seem to be hesitant to push forward, afraid to leave space behind. I've seen Moyes giving Benrahma quite a lot of instruction there. Sufal's back up. Their players kind of sitting up now. Yep, possibility will do that. From Hammer Moulder, the longer it stays now, you know we're going to drop further and back. Peter Chelmsford was always going to be cagey at the start, with both teams scared to concede first. That's both players standing back up now, so I'm assuming the referee will just keep them to the side. Just give a double check. Doctors going through the kind of head injury protocols. Ghent have got the ball and they play it back to the keeper. Two players are still off the field just now, so we're just waiting for instruction for them to come back on as Ghent, and that's the both players back on now. It's about 3 minutes of stoppage time there. West Ham playing a high press again, putting the pressure on their defence. And then they've lost it straight away, which is good. We've cleared the ball, but we've cleared it straight out for Gent throw in. Yeah, the game's kind of, I don't know, not great. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Mandy. They are high pressing in numbers, but we are as well sometimes. It's just what we're doing with it compared to what they're doing with it. Hong plays the ball back to Gent on the centre circle. He sprays the ball out to the wide right. Gent driving forward down the right-hand side. Skips by one player, skips by Rice. Rice has stayed with him, though. Rice wins the ball back for West Ham brilliantly. Really, really good from West Ham and Declan Rice. Paqueta holds on to it. He brings Antonio into the ball, but he should be doing better in that position, and he knows he is. So he's collected the ball, but he's lost it immediately. He should just hold up play, needs to be a bit better there. He's raging with himself. A big ball up over the top, but a routine catch for Areola. Again, he's quick to think, try and get the ball out there, but he's still got a hold of it. 23 and a half minutes gone. West Ham 0, Gent 0. One each on aggregate. Areola goes long, finds Antonio. Good hold up play there. Plays the ball back to Paqueta. Paqueta can't get there in time, but Antonio's came off the disperse it. Antonio's still driving forward. Antonio gets it, but he needs to get rid of that ball earlier. He's tried to be like Messi and take on everyone. And that's the thing. He just dispersed that ball out wide right to Bowen. He had a bit of space, a bit of time. He'd done all the hard work. It was his final third. They let him down there. Gent now switches play. Nice ball up over the top. Hong's done really well to win it, but he's not done enough to keep it. Zuma's come out. Declan Rice has just skipped by their players. Not an ounce of a problem at all. He's played in Paqueta into the centre circle. What a nice ball from Paqueta out to Ben Rama on the left-hand side. West Ham have got bodies forward. Ben Rama tries to... It's a heavy touch from Benny. It's a terrible pass from Ben Rama. Gent have got the ball and clear it upfield. I don't know how they've kept that in, but they have, and the players have still got it. So Foul comes in, clears it for West Ham. Gent have got possession, though. Played the ball out wide right and straight to a West Ham player. Right now, it seems to be that we're playing quite good football, but giving the ball straight to Gent. Gent are playing quite good football and just giving the ball straight back to West Ham. Couple of decent spell in our own half, but not doing anything with it. Paqueta's just giving the ball away straight away. Orban drives forward. Paqueta's trying to win it back. Orban drives forward. He's on the edge of the box. Crosses it into the middle. No one's marking him. That's a handball, and it's a goal. It's a goal. Do you know what? It would have been a penalty anyway, but Gent have actually put the ball in the back of the net. Paqueta has given the ball away in such a dangerous area in the middle of the park and allowed Gent to come on the counter. And do you know what's really, really, really scary when they come on the counter? What's ridiculous about how they counter? Nobody was marking the overlapping runner. I don't understand why nobody was marking the overlapping runner. We seem to get caught out with these situations all the bloody time. Aguerd gets the ball. Paqueta has a really simple ball to play. He gives it straight away. Orban gets the ball, drives forward, keeps getting the ball. But look now, we've got loads of men in the box. Look at this overlapping run. He smashes the ball onto the edge of the box. Aguerd goes to handle the ball, but he can't do anything even if he does try to save it with his hand. And it would have been a penalty anyway, but he scored a goal. It's 1-0 Gent. It's ridiculous. Do you know what? In a really weird roundabout way, I know this is going to sound crazy what I'm going to say, but how many times have we been here, done that, wore the t-shirt? I know it's frustrating, I know it's annoying, but for some reason it takes maybe a goal to kick us up the backside, and maybe that's what we need. Genuinely, like, take this game serious, go at them. They've just hit us on the break and scored, and they've done well doing it. But do you know what? Really simple. We should have marked up better. We did not mark up better. I can't believe that guy came. There was only 3 players, I think, in the West Ham half, and they still scored. And we must have been like 6 defenders. The ball still managed to find space and time. I don't know what our defence was doing there. But also, midfield have to take a bit of responsibility from that. And we've conceded, I know. Jesus Christ, yo. Last 10 minutes, we've looked hesitant and nervous. West Ham have got possession over Sufal in the middle of the park. He brings Emerson into it. This has got to kickstart it. Got a Kickstarter game now. Benny gets it for West Ham. Paqueta to Benny. Benny drives forward, skips by one player. He brings Declan Rice into the game, but 40 yards out. Nice. Oh, it's nearly trickles through to Bowen. It was nearly a great ball. A good interception. Paqueta wins the ball back for West Ham. Now Gent have got the ball again. Hong deep in the West Ham half. There comes the counter. Gent a bit of space. It's like we don't follow our men at all, man. It's like this zonal marking. As things stand, West Ham are out of Europe. And he's got a bit of space in behind where Sufal should have been. Declan Rice is chasing it back. I tell you what, by the way, we're defending for our lives when they come on a counter-attack. I think it was, I don't know if it was offside, but what are we doing? Big ball up over the top. He was onside. The players just let it run and we were just ball watching. Don't know what. I don't actually know what the referee was blown up for there. Our midfield is wide open again. It really is. Straight through us. It really is. Will says, totally agree. Probably the best thing that could have happened plenty of time. Probably is. No, he's not been given the heave-ho. Stato is still around. Stato's just been on a bloody holiday. A long one in the States. But he's back now, so he'll be back doing some stuff soon. Plus, I think his computer broke before that. So he is here. Don't worry. He'll be back. Why? The ball's travelled like 60, 70 yards and West Ham haven't even got to it or coming to our goal. Again, I've got a player down in back line. Akumu's gone down. I really don't know what West Ham were doing there with that. I don't know what we're doing with that goal. A simple pass from Paqueta that's dispossessed. Orban's done really well to glide off of Paqueta. It's a ridiculous goal to give away just because of the overlapping run. I think they had 3 players in our half compared to our 6 or 7 players, and we still couldn't deal with the situation. Sufal. Ball gets played down the wide right, but West Ham players fouled, and it's a free kick to us just on the touchline. We need to do something soon, man. 15 minutes to go till half time. Free kick taken early. Jared Bowen down the right hand side. Cuts into his left foot, puts it into the box. But their first man to it clears it. Sufal wins it back, puts it into the mix, but they've cleared it again. Sufal with the big throw in. Antonio dummies the ball, tries to win it back, but he does get it. He regains possession down at the corner flag, tries to cross it in. Antonio still got it on the corner flag. Sufal regains possession, crosses it into the box. We can't get first to the ball inside the box there. Declan Rice gets the ball, plays it out wide to Emerson. He skips by one player, plays it back to Deckers. Again, Declan plays it through the middle, back onto the halfway line to Zuma. Zuma drives forward for West Ham with Jared Bowen. It's a good ball. Jared Bowen, Sufal's made overlapping run. Jared Bowen still got it. He plays it into Sufal. Jared Bowen has made the run over. Good ball from Sufal. Antonio wins the header, but it goes backwards. into space to Benrahma out in the left-hand side. He brings Emerson back into the game. He gives the ball back to Benrahma. He's going to take on the player, puts it onto his left foot, finds Emerson in a bit of space. He shoots! It's a good save from the Gent keeper. He found himself in a bit of space there, about 10, 12 yards out. He thought he was going to cross it in, but he thought, no, do you know what? I'm going to go for goal. Smashes it. I think it was just going wide. Keeper had to make sure of it, save it, and it's gone out for a West Ham corner. Bowen on the corner for West Ham. Crap corner. Declan Rice wins it, ball back though. Syed Benrahma, crap ball in from Syed Benrahma. Can't beat the first man, cleared from Gent. Emerson's back there, plays a big heavy ball back to Areola. Takes a touch. Finds Sufal. He does well. Sufal's got the ball now down the right-hand side for West Ham. Paqueta's dropped out to the wide right. He's done well to find Declan Rice, who's travelling down the right-hand side now for West Ham, driving forwards. He keeps got it. He's still got it. Keeps the ball on the touchline. Brings in Sufal. Back to Rice again, who's playing out in the wing side now. He sees a bit of space over. What a ball that is to Benrahma. What a nice touch from Benny. Got to do something with this, Benny, though, son. Skip by the player, cross it in. It's really bad. It's really bad again. It's useless, pointless balls, man. It's the final third. We're doing all the hard work, but it's the final third. So it's good. It's decent. It's decent going forward, but we're not doing anything with it. What a ball this is from Declan Rice. Finds Benrahma on the edge of the box. Well, I'm just going to see what he does. He skips by the player. He doesn't put his head up. He doesn't put his head up. He literally doesn't put his head up. Did Alkmaar get win? Yeah, there you go. Wow. They turned that round, didn't they? Oh my God. Orban's gone through. Cleared from Gerd for a Gent throw-in. Drano says it's quite clear nobody has a clue what Antonio's doing, even if his left and right foot. That's why he ends up on Arsenal. On his Arsenal so much. Rice is everywhere. He'll be knackered. He's all he is, isn't he? Benny and that poxy cross of his out of the play again for a goal kick. I know. It's really, really frustrating. Same old, same old. Said before we need centre forward or two, maybe three. Passing and first touches below par from Derek. Harry Page. Joe and Rice is world class. Can definitely handle the minutes. Joe says we have no striker. 10 minutes to half time. Big ball to the edge of the box. Benrahma wins it though, but it's dispossessed. But Souček wins it again. Benrahma tries a flick. Souček wins the ball for West Ham. Brings in Sufal. Sufal drives forward for West Ham over the halfway line. Rice. Out on the right-hand side. Bowen. Sufal. Cross in early. Handball though. Yeah, handball. Free kick to West Ham. Good position for West Ham. Bowen on the free kick. Look at all the players in there. Bowen. God! Antonio. Sorry, John, I didn't mean that comment. Antonio has made it 1-1. What a bloody ball that was from Bowen, and a good run from Antonio as well. Antonio needed that goal as well, didn't he? He needed that goal. There we go. Game is equal. Let's have a look at that. He's run off his man. Simple, shrugged off his man, got to in front of him and put the ball in the back of the net with his head. Simple, but using his strength, everything we know he's capable of doing, smashes that ball to the back of the net with his head from about 6 yards out. Good on you, West Ham, and good on you, Mr. Antonio. Game back on. That's what we wanted to do. Get that done nice and early, you know. But let's just hope, because they're on the break again. Getting down the right hand side. We have a striker. I take it back. Boom. Thank goodness for that. Love it. Everyone's buzzing. Gent with a throw in now. Bowen just tracking back, trying to win the ball back, putting the pressure on. Gent got the ball, but they're panicking now and they're playing the ball out of the field. They're making errors. West Ham have got a throw in the Gent half. 6 minutes now till half time. Sufal. Antonio drops in, collects it, turns, does really well, but loses it, but then wins it back straight away, but then loses it again. The referee's blown up for a free kick to Gent. Declan Rice down. Holding on to his face, I think. Oh, it's his contacts. Just sorting out his contact lenses. Something must have moved on him. Gent with the ball down the right hand side, plays the ball forward, skips by everyone, but we're a bit complacent back there. We're allowing Orban to come back and win the ball, but Agerd has done really well standing up and shadowed that ball out for a goal kick. It's really good from Agerd. Agerd needed that. Emerson buzzing as well. Goal kick, West Ham. A few minutes to go now for half time, but there'll probably be about 3-4 minutes of injury time as well. Zuma does well to come up and win that header. Picotta comes in, wins it. Antonio loses the ball though. Back with the defence from Gent. Big clearance. Emerson's going to watch it go out for a West Ham throw in. Oh, it's a nice touch there from Piqueta and Ben Rama. Oh, it's unlucky from Piqueta. He tries to win it back though. Nice silky football from West Ham. Cleared from Agerd. Big smash and grab. Throw in to Gent. Suchek wins it back. Antonio collects it. Sufal drives forwards, brings Bowen into the game. Bowen skips by one player, but they've kept it in. He's done really well to get that ball off of Bowen and keep it in possession as well. Sufal comes back and gets out for a Gent throw-in. 41.5 minutes gone. West Ham 1, Gent 1, 2-2 on aggregate. Game is equal. So it was back to where it started. No away goal rule either. Extra time can get played and penalties. Big up and under from Gent, but the goal ball goes out for a West Ham throw-in. Yes, he does wear contact lenses. I'm sure this happened a couple of weeks ago as well. They wouldn't do that, Peter, would they? If it goes to pens, need to sub Fabs on for Areola. They wouldn't do that. But let's hope we don't have to go that time anyway. Benrahma on the ball, tries to play the ball through for Antonio, but it's not the greatest of balls, to be honest. Gives a lot of work there for Antonio to do. Antonio does try and win the ball back for West Ham, but gives away a foul and a free kick. Yeah, I think I can do him. Where is he? Where is he? There you go. He's done. He's gone. He's gone. Anyway, goal kick. A kick to the keeper for Gent. Brings the ball forwards. Emerson with a throw in. Souček comes in, chests the ball down, tries a bit of trickery, but wins himself another throw in. Antonio with a nice flick on header. There's a lot for Benrahma to chase. But can't do well with their defence. They clear the ball. Straight to West Ham it is. Rice has done really well. Emerson drives forward for West Ham, chips the ball forward to Antonio. He keeps a hold of the ball, skips by one player. He does well, but the ball has been tipped out for a West Ham throw-in. Keep those comments coming in. I will try my best to get through them. If you are new around here, hit that subscribe button. Benrahma, Emerson, Paqueta, Benny, down the left-hand side, skips by one player, keeps it in, but it's gone out for a goal kick. Is it a goal kick to Gent? Yeah, if you are new around here, I mean, you've got over 340 people watching live. Like, hit that subscribe button. It does help us out. Hit the thumbs up as well. That really does help us out. We've got really exciting stuff coming your way. We'll be announcing a few changes, but some good changes, and hopefully you'll enjoy them. Some new faces, maybe. And we're just trialing and testing a few things. We're kind of upping the ante on the memberships as well. Emerson gets the ball. Declan Rice. Declan Rice. Paqueta's just unbelievable. Sorry, it was Paqueta. A ball gets played through for Antonio. He's got a lot to do. He can't get the ball, and again, defense have done well. Played the ball back to their keeper. Yes. Yes. Oh, West Ham won the ball back though. It's a nearly a neat ball through for Benrahma. And West Ham have got ourselves a corner from kind of nothing, to be honest. 4 minutes injury time. Hit the like button, people. Yes. Y'all are funny. Anyway, corner West Ham. Big ball in from Jared Bowen. On the edge of the box, the Declan Rice is going to shoot. Guess what happened? Guess what happened? My stream. Just as he hit the fucking ball. That is ridiculous. Why would it do that? Why would it do that? Oh, I'm so sorry. So I'd have no idea what happened there. Getting this a lot recently, and it doesn't normally happen. Do you drink fizzy? I drink a lot of still water, mate. Still water. Banter. I'm assuming Rice didn't score. It's really frustrating that they did that. I'm back. Right, we're back in. The same spot, another corner to West Ham. Jared Bowen whips the ball in. Oh, and he lands on Souček's head. Antonio shoots from his left foot. Zuma shoots from his left foot. Sorry, cleared. Oh, they're on the counter though. Gent has a break on. Gent have got 3-on-2. We've got bodies back. And we were going to deal with that, no problem at all. Souček clicks the ball for West Ham. Benrahma, are we on the break? Bowen goes for the chase down. Gent have done well to defend that. Zuma collects the ball with his chest. Brilliant. Drives forward. How good would it be to get another goal now before half time? Declan drives forward. Declan still got it nice. Brings in Bowen. Cuts inside. Oh, the defense has done well. Paqueta on the edge of the box. Brings Sufal into the game. And it's cleared out for the referee. Oh, it's a throw in. So this is going to be the last chance, really, probably. About a minute and a half to go. Sufal with a big long throw in, probably. It's unlucky from West Ham. But Sufal's going to go with a big throw in here. Sufal throw. Big throw into the box for Zuma. But Benny tries to head it on towards goal, but it's cleared from the Ghent defence. Now they're on the break. It's fine, we've got bodies back. Ghent now driving forward. Orban on the right-hand side. Collects it. He's got to go all the way back to defence. There's nothing on for him, and he goes all the way back to his keeper. Ghent just happy to play the ball now and probably hope to just get into half-time at the same situation. I'm not saying he'll make a couple of subs at half-time, but I could see something changing. He doesn't want this game to go to extra time. You don't want this game to go to extra time, so you're going to need the crowd on your side. To get the crowd on the side, you think you need to attack it a little bit more. So, oh my God, by the way, Benny has headed that ball. It's gone onto the arm of Ghent. That hit the player's hand. I don't know what the rule is. I know the rule is a ball to hand, but his hand was in a reasonably awkward position. They've not checked it anyway. There goes the halftime whistle for you. There you go. Halftime for West Ham versus Ghent. Score is currently 1-1. It's 2-2 on aggregate. It's been a bang average game, really. I think West Ham started off the game reasonably well. But I don't think we've really got out with third or fourth gear. If I'm really being honest with you, I think we've got more in our tank. It's not been the kind of full at them performance I probably expected, but I think we can do that. I could see a change possibly. I don't know if Moyes will do it necessarily, but I think, I don't think they're causing us much problems apart from on the break when they're 3-on-2. So I think you could afford to lose one of the midfielders, could afford to lose Souček. We know you won't do it, but I think you could afford to do that as well. So, but anyway, listen, it's halftime. It's 1-1. Go get yourself a cup of tea, coffee, whatever you want to do, and join us for the second half. I'll be back giving you the commentary for that as well while I go and get myself sorted. Come on, you irons. If I can find this image, which I can. See you soon. See you in the half. There we go. We're back up and running, everyone. If you're just joining me for the second half, West Ham are currently drawing at home with Ghent 1-0. It's 2-0 on aggregate. As things stands, it goes into extra time and penalties. A tie against AZ Alkmaar awaits the winners of this game in the semi-final. There is the incentive. The semi-final is the incentive, isn't it? I've just noticed something. Don't hate on me. Pressure being put on Areola. He's dealt with it well. Rice is back there supporting him, but he's been bombarded into that corner. He's got out of the situation really well, but we've been fouled, and it's a free kick to West Ham. Can I ask a question for anyone that's watching? Do you pause what you're watching on to keep up with my commentary, or do you like being ahead? It's a key question. Big up and under clearance from Ghent. West Ham trying to regain possession. Hong does, but Paqueta puts enough on it. But then Ghent have still got the ball. Nice bit of play there from the player in the midfield. Ball gets pressed back, though. West Ham pressing them quite high. That's good. Good pressing from West Ham. They've done well playing the ball through the back line. West Ham have got plenty of players on there, and the ball goes out. Good tackle from Emerson, and it's and what he does, he hits the ball off the Ghent player, and it's a throw into West Ham. It depends. I only listen to the watch along. I appreciate that, Howard. Here's another one then for you. Nothing's happening in the game just now. What is it like about the watch along? I'm intrigued for feedback. What is it you like about the watch along? Big throw in from West Ham. Paqueta on the edge of the box, chips it over the player, finds Bowen, bit of space, tries to put through the middle. Tommy Souček has hit the bar. I do not know how he's not put it at the back of the net. Tommy Souček has smashed the ball off the back of the net. The ball has trickled across the front of goal, albeit there was defenders there. Tommy Souček has just leant back. West Ham have won a corner, but he has smashed the crossbar. That is so unlucky. Oh, my God. Oh, no. It was a full stretch as well. It was on the slide, on the full stretch. Oh, my God. He smashes the ball off the bar. West Ham have got a corner anyway. Jared Bowen with the corner. Ball into the mix. Keeper does well. No one's there to collect it, though, with the second ball. The player's gone down, but recognises won the ball back. What a ball that is! Into the mix. What a sweeping ball that is. Ben Rama tries to collect it. Finds Jared Bowen. Oh, what a save from the Ghent keeper. Good bit of pressure. Good start from West Ham in this second half. Ben Rama does well. He takes a heavy touch, but he finds Bowen into space. He tries to put it in the front post, just beside the keeper. The keeper's at just a slight bit of full stretch and puts the ball out for a corner. Another West Ham corner. Good bit of pressure. Corner into the mix again. Deal with it. Ball gets put out. Big clearance from him. A big, massive up and under. Sefal's got a lot of work to do, but he easily deals with that. Plays the ball back to Areola, who clears first time for West Ham. Souček tries to win the header. Ghent defender wins the ball, and it goes out for a West Ham throw-in. Good bit of pressure from West Ham. Unlucky. Hit the beans and toast. I listen along with you. Surreal frame. Good start. Your reaction. Yeah, apologies for not hit the bar. Like the chatting and, of course, a commentary, Anton. Thank you very much. Rice drives forwards. Paqueta drives through. Benny still on the ball. Tries Paqueta. Back to Benny. Big clearance from Ghent. Sefal's got the ball. Brings the ball into the box. Handball. We've hit the post. What's going on? That's a handball. That's a handball. We've hit the post. Sufal crosses the ball in. Souček chips the ball into the box, headed out. It's all West Ham at the moment. How's that not a handball? Emerson skips by, crosses it in. Oh my God, what's going on? Is this not a handball? Oh, come on, West Ham. We just cannot put this ball in the back of the net. West Ham driving forward into the box. Paqueta, Emerson, back to Paqueta. Benrahma down the left-hand side. So much better play from West Ham. Paqueta. Oh, what a ball that is for Benrahma. Cleared for a corner. I think they are having a look. I didn't realise they'd go that far back. Oh, it's a blatant handball. It's a blatant handball. If he doesn't touch that, that goes through to Antonio. That is blocking an obvious and clear chance. Surely to God, that is penalty. How's that not a penalty? That has got to be a penalty. That has got to be a penalty. Oh, he's going to go over. He's going to give the penalty. He's going to go over. Referee's been called over. Come on, West Ham. That's a handball. It's an absolute handball. Look at Antonio gets in front of the defender. If the player doesn't get there, it's clear and cut. It's clear and concise. It's the most blatant penalty. I know the player's down. I know he's lost his footing, but it doesn't matter. The rules are the rules. That is the rules. And the rules state that is and should be a penalty. Referee blew a whistle, point to the spot. Penalty. Up steps side Benrahma. Go on, West Ham. Go on, West Ham. Okumu. Paqueta. The Pac-Man. Paqueta stepping up to the penalty. David Moyes has got his hands in his head. Paqueta, please. Go on, Paqueta. Go on, Paqueta. Go on. Go on. What a penalty. What a penalty. He does the kind of slow approach. He does a little step, stops, looks up, top corner. No one was getting that ball off him. Not a single keeper would save that. What a penalty. 3-2 on aggregate to West Ham. Just what we wanted. Go on, Paqueta. Ridiculous that it takes that long. Ridiculous that it takes that long for something so blatant as well. Brilliant. Brilliant. We came out of the traps straight away from the second half. That's the kind of intensity, that's the kind of performance West Ham are looking for. You can hear the fans getting on the team side. That is absolutely fan happy, bloody dozy. Keep it up, West Ham. Oh. rules are the rules. That's it. Cool as a cucumber. Needed that. There you go. Everyone's buzzing. Everyone is buzzing. Pac-Man. Everyone is absolutely buzzing. Let's push on, as everyone is saying. Let's push on. Big ball into the box, though. West Ham have watched it. Going out to the far corner. Gent kept hold of possession. Played it back into midfield. Still got the ball now. Orban. Back with Orban again. Susek tries to come in, win the ball, tries to intercept it. Gent have kept hold of possession. West Ham just sat off the ball a little bit there. It's a heavy touch. And Paqueta drives forward for West Ham. And Rice is now driving forward. It's 2-on-2. Rice and Antonio. Rice keeps going. Rice keeps going. He's going to shoot. What an absolute worldie of a goal. What an absolute worldie of a goal. I am trying to be quiet because the kids are sleeping, but Declan Rice and Paqueta and West Ham have just broke and absolutely took the game to Gent, and we are beating them 4-2 on aggregate. He has travelled, must be 60 yards with the ball. No ounce of issues whatsoever. Antonio couldn't make the run to support him. He's just hit the ball into his left foot, smashed it into the back of the net, and made it 3-1 to West Ham. I don't even know what is going on right now, but that was absolutely fantastic. Yes! Yes! Do you know what? Declan Rice started that and finished all that. Absolutely bloody brilliant. And do you know what you're going to see now? Do you know what you're going to see now? You're going to see Gent have to go at West Ham, and this is where we can really, really put the final nail in the coffin. Look at David Moyes. Look at David Moyes. Oh, things you love to see. Oh my God, what a goal by Rice. Wow, Rice baby, goal of the season. Decker's Rice baby. What a goal, come on. 59 minutes in, West Ham beating Gent 3-1. I can't even breathe from that celebration. Oh, man. Are you watching, Mr. Roy Keane? Absolutely. Wow. Thank you, Rice. You will not be supporting Millwall, GP. You will not be. Oh, man. What a goal that was. I've just suddenly forgot I've got a toothache as well. What a goal. Come on, West Ham. Big ball up over the top for Gent. Emerson does really well, but it's on to Orban. He fluffs the shot. West Ham have got plenty of bodies back there, though. Declan Rice collects it again. Declan Rice has been, not just for that goal, he's been absolutely phenomenal. He has been absolutely phenomenal. He has actually orchestrated everything through the middle of the park. Oh, man, the atmosphere must be electric in there. The atmosphere must be electric, man. If you're inside that stadium, the feeling, the buzz must be just through the roof right now. Big clearance from West Ham. Just absolutely, I've got goosebumps right now. I've got absolute goosebumps. West Ham have won a corner. We've come out with the intensity that we wanted to see. It's been such a great intensity from the second half. Just get at them sometimes and just simple things. You can hear the stadium bouncing. You can see the fans bouncing. It's brilliant. It is brilliant. It's so nice to have a smile on her face again, isn't it? Oh my God. Bowen with the corner. Big whipped in right on top of the keeper. Oh, he spills it, but he drops out and comes and collects the second one. Can you imagine 3,000 West Ham fans in Amsterdam? Oh my God, Antonio's broke free. Antonio's driving through. Oh, it's a good tackle. It's a good tackle from the Gent defender to take the ball off of Antonio. Paqueta's dropped in, collected the ball though. Benrahma tries a quick one through for Paqueta, but the ball's gone out for a throw-in. Oh my God, honestly, that goal from Declan Rice, man. What are you doing to me, Deckers, mate? What the hell are you doing to me? Brilliant. What a goal. What a goal. What a second half performance. Just night and day. Night and day. Team unified, team in unity, like coming back, collecting, working from the back. Paqueta plays in. We've got bodies forward now. Now it's 3-on-3. Antonio, what's he going to do with it? Puts it onto his right foot. He's going to shoot. He's going to shoot. Antonio's just smashed it into the top corner. Honestly, 4-1 West Ham. Yes, you have heard me right. This is 4-1 West Ham. Antonio is driving forward. It's 3-on-3. We're on the break. Players have made the run. They've backed off. And what's he going to do? He cuts it inside onto his right foot, into the box, puts it in the top corner. Keeper gets a hand to it, but can't have enough power. And West... Oh, my God. By the way, this... Oh, my God. Paqueta plays the ball in. Benrahma makes the run. Defender step off and puts it onto his right foot. He's got to smash it. Do you know what? His confidence will be through the roof with that opportunity. 4-1 West Ham with, 25 minutes to go. 5-2 on aggregate. Game over. Game over. And we are in a semi-final of a European tournament for the second... Well, don't want to get carried away here, but, we're en route towards the second semi-final for the second season on a trot. Yes, you have heard me correct. For the second season on a trot. Wow. What a goal. What a second half performance. It's been a fucking total... And we're on the attack again. The players are up for this. Rice shoots from distance. We can't do anything with it. I can't even begin to start where I'm going to go on, but I can see subs coming on now. Why not? Antonio, it's 4. Yes. But I can't bring on Mubama. Woohoo. Antonio, my God. Antonio again. 5 goals in 9 matches for him. Good, giving him a bit of confidence as well. We want 5. Yes, thank you. This is more like it. Good goal. Rice is taking to stay and take that arena. Or to the Arsenal. Brilliant action. The goals, Anton, now into the semi-finals. What a night. It's I'm crying with happiness. Yeah, no wonder. Now rest the players. Hat tricks on, absolutely. Give Devon a go, absolutely. 25 minutes to go. Do you know what? It wasn't the most of... Hold on a second. It wasn't the most flamboyant of first half performances, but we got back in the tie, and that was the key element there. We got back in the tie. Declan Rice inside Benrahma giving each other an embrace there. But do you know what? We came out in the second half and we've blown Gent away. Literally blown Gent away. They cannot cope. We've got at them. And wow, 4-1, 5-2 in aggregate. Keep this up, West Ham. Go and give yourself the confidence you need. Wow. What a spell of play that was. What a spell of play that was. Paqueta plays the ball back. Gerd. Oh man, the goosebumps are fully immersed in my system. I am sitting here with an absolute awe, like buzzing, absolutely buzzing. Orban comes in, collects the ball for Gent. They've got the ball now. Plays the ball wide right. 4-1. If you're just joining me, it's 4-1 West Ham. Yes, you have seen that correctly up there. 4-1 West Ham. Still no subs made from either team, which I'm quite surprised about. Unless there has been, I've just not paid attention. Foul given away by Paqueta, but they've played advantage. Shoots from distance for Gent. Takes the deflection off their own player. Gent again. Gent are just shooting. Happy to shoot from distance there. They're not going to play ball now. They're just going to whip our goal if they can. But we can get them on the break. They're playing a high line. They've got nothing to lose, so they're going to try and do it. Ball gets switched over to the wide left. They've had a nice bit of possession here now. Oh, that's a great tackle. Great interception from Kurt Zouma. Nice football from West Ham. Agerd. Wide left to Emerson. Back to Agerd again. Pings the ball forward for West Ham. Jared Bowen gets fouled and it's a free kick to West Ham on the edge of the centre circle. Is he making any subs yet? Will he make any subs yet? Just a bit risky, maybe. Thank you. It looks like a triple substitution is getting made by Gent. Bowen tries to skip by the player, but he's fouled. Triple substitution from West Ham as well. Kira Downs and Ings coming on. Rice coming off. Try my best to get these subs right for you. Unbelievable goal from Declan. Antonio off. Ings on. Kira's coming on. Was it Sufal that came off? Who came off for Ings? Oh my God, West Ham are on the attack. Bowen. Jared Bowen just made it 5-1 West Ham. I'm so sorry, I can't even keep up. West Ham have just absolutely demolished Gent. And West Ham have just put a fifth goal into the... Oh, no. What are they saying? Are they checking? VAR checking it? They're checking it on... I think it's given. Did Kira come on? No, 4-1. No goal. I'm going to have to take this off because I can't keep up with the West Ham team at all. Shit. Zuma's off. Sorry, I had to work out who it was. Oh no, West Ham on the attack again. Cuts back in. It's cleared from Gent. Orban is off and Tissoudulu. West Ham are on the attack. On the right hand side, Bowen. Oh, he tries to curl it around the keeper and make it 5-1, but can't do it. Tissoua. Dali. Tissoua. Dali. On. Getting the subs for Hong is off. And Depoitry is on. And Sart and Ofo. 15 minutes to go. Corner to Gent. Looks like Maxwell Cornet is coming on and Pablo Fornals as well. Oh no, don't be doing this to me. Big clearance there from West Ham. Happening just now in the game. Ball's getting played through the middle of the park. Oh no, West Ham on the attack. Danny Ings tries to win the ball back, but it's cleared from Gent. He's done well. Paqueta dropping it and trying to win the ball back, but it's now Jared Bowen on the right hand side. Paqueta's gone down. Bowen on the attack, cuts inside to the box, puts it onto his left foot, skips back, smashes the ball at the keeper. I tell you what, Bowen fancies this, man. Bowen has literally just taken on 3 players, no problem at all. Smashed the ball at the keeper. Good save from him. It's gone out for a West Ham corner. Corner to West Ham. Double substitution coming in from West Ham. No corner though, so they're not going to make the substitution before then. Taking it short, crosses in. Keeper comes out, collects it for Gent. Gent just keeping hold of possession in the middle of the park now. Oh, big ball through. We've done really well, Emerson, to win the ball back for West Ham out on the left-hand side. Paqueta's tricking it. Really beautiful football. Emerson cuts it back. Tries to shoot. Keeper saves it. Gent are in banging trouble here, man. Gent are struggling big style. Jared Bowen is coming off the field. And what a fantastic performance, wanting to bang himself in with a goal there. Corney. And Ben Rama comes off and Fornals comes on the field. Ben Rama and Bowen coming off the field. Corney and Fornals coming on. West Ham taking a short corner. Big ball into the box. Defended well. Corney there, shoots from distance. Cleared from Gent. Keta drops in, collects it. Wins it back for West Ham. He's tripped up. Ings does really well down the left-hand side. Keeps all the possession of the ball. Brings Agerd back into the game. It's a fantastic game as well. Fans for the first time this season are going, ole, ole, ole. Fornals. Souček, good football from West Ham. Souček back heels everywhere, left, right, and centre. Balls are getting through. Gent cannot deal with this at all. The problem is, though, that they're going to get angry with it and going to start smashing our players. No ifs or buts about it. Gent have got the ball now. Found themselves in a bit of possession in our half. There's nothing really happening in the game the last 10 minutes. We've done the job at very early doors in the game and put the game to bed very early. Made 4 substitutions. Fans are enjoying it. It's unbelievable. What a difference it makes. Jay's my niece is in the house. Hope you're well, Jay. Thank you for coming in. Bloody Moise. Am I watching Barca or the famous Tiki Taka, Anton? I think, without trying to get carried away from this result, but when we turn up and be flamboyant, we can get games. If you think, what a contrast in 2 legs. What a contrast. just nothing happening in the game just now. Sorry, I'm absolutely lost for words, to be honest. But what a difference it is when West Ham are winning it. How positive, what a nice thing, what a good feeling. The world feels so much better, doesn't it? Shows how much this in West Ham impacts our lives. Gent just cannot do anything with the ball at all, man. They're really, really struggling. Seven minutes to go. Another couple of substitutions made from Gent. Remember, we will be going live straight after the game for your reactions. And we'll go live to the stadium as well, so make sure you do join us. And it's going to be a contrasting review. West Ham are on the attack again, on the edge of the box. Fornals, what's he going to do? Puts onto his right foot, finds the foul. It's not a good pass from him. Heavy ball there in from the Gent player. West Ham have regained possession again. Paqueta brings the ball back. Tilo Kira. What a performance by West Ham. Honestly, it's been fucking brilliant. The second half. West Ham drive forward now. Flynn Downs. Max Cornet out on the right-hand side. Downs. Nice touch to Safal. Oh, what a ball that is. Tries to get the ball through Danny Ings. Defender does well for Gent. They're trying to play the ball out from the back. Four minutes to go until stoppage time. And then whatever minutes are added on at the end of the game. But I can't see there being a lot of minutes on, to be honest. As we move through to the European semi-final. West Ham have broke with Max Cornet. This is his chance. Oh, no, Maxi boy. He was one-on-one with the keeper and he panicked and the defender got back in enough time, hit the ball out. And it's a corner to West Ham. We nearly broke free. Max Cornet, I tell you what, giving him a goal would be huge for us this season. Oh, he's tried to bring it back onto his left foot and he would have tried curled it round. Paqueta. Yes, it is. It is AZ Alkmaar. That's who we are playing. And the foul. I'm really struggling to drink in or eat anything because my tooth is really sore. So I'm going to try and put it on this side. I reckon the ref will blow up, give a minute injury time, if that. Remember, like I said, we will be going live straight after the stream, so you'll either get pushed across once I end the stream. Oh, big clearance from West Ham, and it goes out for a corner to Gent. Or you'll get the option to click on the video once this stream ends. Click on that, you'll come across the review, and you'll get all the live reaction from me and from Russ at the London Stadium. Corner to Gent. Big whip ball in, back post. Fornals collects it. Gent still got the ball. Great tackle there from Danny Ings. Oh, it's unlucky. We're into the final minute now, everyone. Final minute. Flynn Downs. Two European semi-finals on the trot, both on the bounce. Safal had a fantastic performance tonight. Cornet dummies the ball, but it doesn't go through to the West Ham player. We've put this game to bed in the second half, though. Absolutely. Gent shooting from distance. Rosed. That will do. Expect the clock to go up any second now. I don't see they need to play any more than a minute. They've given 5. I mean, that's ridiculous. Yep, absolutely. 5 added minutes. Marvin, thank you very much. Good to join you, mate. Thank you very much for becoming a member. Much appreciated. And you're coming at the right time. The name's on our cup. Because we're about to change it all up. Anyway, West Ham are on the break again. Max Cornet. Oh, it's unlucky. Cornet, stand off it, mate. Well, yeah, I'm not going to do it now, but we'll update you on all the membership stuff coming up over the next week. But welcome to the family, mate. Welcome to the family, and welcome to all you who are watching as well. Getting on the attack down the right-hand side. How have I gone? Who said I've gone deaf? Big ball up over the top. Oh, brilliant, Skevy. I hope you're supporting us now, Skevy, mate. I hope you are. Have you just subscribed, Stephen? I don't think the membership thing showed up. But if you've subscribed, then that's great. Thank you for joining us. We've got 2 minutes to go now. Everyone. Areola collects the ball. I just want to get to the review now because I want to talk about all the positivity. So for anyone that doesn't know, we come away from this stream after the game and we go live onto our review show. We'll go live to the London Stadium, get some opinions on the game as well from there. you will either get put across there automatically, or at the end of the stream when it closes down, there should be a video that appears that gives you the option to click on to the review. So please do come across and join us there if you can. Scott, ignore them, mate. Ignore them. Man United are out, everyone's telling me. Al's been a game changer for us, man, since he's come back from his injury and found that form. He really has. He has been phenomenal, Marvin, as well. Literally a minute to go. I hope you've enjoyed this Matchday Live. So if you are new around here, we do this on a regular occasion for most games if we're not at the games. This season I've been struggling to get to games. West Ham on the attack though. With Paqueta, plays the ball through to Max Cornet down the right hand side. And then we do go live with a review straight after the Matchday Live on a separate show. We're just waiting for the final whistle now. That is what we are doing. And I believe full time. West Ham are through to a semi-final for the second consecutive season. Come across, join us on the review. This will take you automatically across there, and if it doesn't, the video should appear. You can click on it. Please come across and give us your point of view. We'll digress it. We'll get people coming in from the London Stadium if we can. Thank you so much for joining us. I've had toothache, but this has made it worth it. Crazy, but it has. Second semi-final in the row. Hope you've enjoyed it. I'll see you across on the review. Come on, you Irons.